welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give a stretch. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, that's good. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Hope everything is going good. This is like the fourth day of the new year, and so much has happened. It's wild. Like we so much was happening. We talked about it in length on the radio show yesterday, and actually kind of like went over. And I'm just tired because it's so much random stuff that's happening. It's a lot happening. But welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, such as, hold on, I got this thing here. So I'm working on releasing a project, well, a set of projects this year, and so I'm connecting with different people to be able to work release some music, right? And so what I want to do, so I want to. Now, this isn't one of them, right? This is just an example. I picked this up in Japan when I was there in a record store. And so I want to release like 7 inches, and they'll be packaged like this, right? So like shrink wrapped, like artwork front and back, and the vinyl on the inside, right? And so similar to the work I did like last year with Homeboy Sandman, there you go. Oh yeah, the light is wild. Like the limited edition vinyl package that we did last year, I'm looking to release 7 inches instead of 12 inches because the 12-inch vinyl is on my machines. It killed me. So I want to create like limited edition bundles, vinyl bundles, right? And so I was working on the box that I wanted to come in, right? And so what's going to be cool is, so this is just a basic model that I created, right? And if you're like, hey, that looks like a book, well, that is exactly what I'm looking for. And so then it opens up, right? And then all the stuff will be on the inside. So like the vinyl and everything would be in there, probably like this way though. So, you know, and a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on and things. So people will be able to get it. And, you know, I think it'd be cool. Like when people have like their, you know, the records on their shelves and stuff, they're always kind of like, it'd be cool if they're like books. And so I'm going to have it to where when I print something here and on the front also, it's going to be something. And so, yes, I think that's going to be kind of cool. So, I mean, again, and like, I'm not a big 3D modeler, but I think it came out all right. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things that, you know, I can kind of tighten up and everything, but not bad for like, I think it was like the second print I printed, you know what I'm saying? And so came out pretty good. I mean, so yeah. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. So projects like that. And so untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. And work sessions like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress on that thing. And break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break. You know, you can get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. And so either way, the whole point is for you to let your mind relax and not think about the thing you're just focusing on for like 45 minutes. Give it a break. Like I mentioned, I'll pop up on here with the video. And if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why the notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. Why did this battery get disconnected? That's weird. Okay, there it goes back. I don't know, weird. So yeah, so that's why I've noticed they're saying may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open close caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll fix them at some point. There's a countdown timer, kind of when the next work session will start. And then there's the if you'd like to join to chat or ask questions, you can do that there. All right, cool. So that's that. Work sessions. Work sessions look like this. Let me pull that up. All right, so over in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center is a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list. You can click the text of the task to edit it. You can click the X button to delete it, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. I'll then send it to the done section here. If you click the header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. And if you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab or window, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got completed with like little check marks in it next to them. So it's like a nice like way of showing you got some stuff done, at least for me. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, count when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. And then you can I have view tutorials. My bad, I'm looking to see how much, if I'm getting any power into my batteries here. So now, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so view tutorials. So let's say you want to feel productive. You want to kind of get, work towards something, but you don't have a thing particularly that you want to work on. And you heard web development sounds pretty cool. And so, but you don't know where to start. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those projects, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. Oh, of course, that doesn't want to come out. So those are there. Now, if you're already into web development and you're looking for, maybe like a project that you can, following some steps in a tutorial, and then at the end of the project, you get your creative juices going, and to where maybe you can extend that project or create something brand new. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. And so one of them is, for example, you follow the tutorial and you have this web application as an input box and a call button. You put in your real world phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where like you get a virtual number, and the application you create following the tutorial, you link that to that application. And then from your real world phone, you call that virtual number, and you'll be able to answer in your browser and have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where like 2 users like log into an application, and then one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. And so it's pretty cool. So those are there. Hako will come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through the process. By the way, I just picked these up. They're clear. They have like a film on them or whatever. I'm gonna be printing on these because I want to make like stained glass kind of thing. So I think that'd be kind of cool. That's part of the whole project. That's like one of the things you're gonna get with the thing there. So pretty cool stuff. All right. So yeah. So if you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to click show and tell sign up, and it'll walk you through what you need to do. Don't worry about the highlight thing. That's broken. I'll fix it at some point. Probably not. All right. Why is that not getting any power on this one? That's weird. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah. Or maybe it doesn't need it to like reach a certain level. I don't know. Hako. Hako stands for help a coder / creator out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join the room. And the hope is that together as a collective, you'll come up with a solution and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you click view Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending where they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So maybe there's a specific subject that you're looking for. Maybe it's in the list here, and then you can filter and narrow down the results by that keyword. When you click create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in a title and 3 keywords. You click create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this. Got a title here at the top, or on the right-hand side, you can leave with the leave button. You can open the menu for some more options. We got a text chat here to the right we'll come back to. On the left is a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens. Below that, you can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. Like I mentioned, they're requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen because, again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on the thing that you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen and show others what it is that you're seeing, I think that you'll be able to provide the context for them to be able to get you to help and or feedback on a thing that you're working on. Now, like I mentioned, you communicate through we have a text chat so help you communicate. And then you put a message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. Now, I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. And I also have the opposite available, so enable text-to-speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. So if you're not looking at that tab or that window, you'll still be able to follow along with what's happening. And then, yeah, again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that is it. Cool. So now let me get y'all back to work because there's a bunch of stuff I need to run some test prints on some things because the print head, I think, on my printer here is clogged. And it's a known issue, right? So they're sending me another print head and some ink, right? And so, because it's like a pre-production, well, it's an early version. I was in the beta testing. And so, but I think I can still get away with some print stuff. So while I wait for my print head, I'm gonna print some, like I mentioned, I'm gonna print some like test prints and things on some other stuff because I've been working on some things, so I need to work on that. I created this like a little jig thing for a project I'm working on. I'm gonna refine it a little bit so it's a little bit easier to take the stuff out that's in there. So I'm gonna work on that. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna reach out to some folks about some collaboration things. And and then when we come back, I'm going to do a pull request for a feature that I created for this library that I'm into right now. And so we'll talk about that maybe when we come back. I'll show some demos and things. So we'll talk about that when we come back. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna get y'all back to work so I can get back to work and get some of this stuff done. And because I go back into work tomorrow. So it's been a pretty productive, not as productive as I wanted, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd never be as productive as I want. But like I wanted to have a set of shelves put up, but I have not done that because there's a machine I want to put together, but I need room and I need shelves. I didn't put up the shelves. So we're gonna work on that. All right, sometime. All right, so that is it. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. Goes by the name of Nujabes. The track is featuring Apani B. It's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you like 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy. And Happy New Year again. Peace.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique